Everyone, please stop acting insane because I'm not. I can't wait. I'm breathing heavily right now. I just spoke with Jerome Powell and he gave the go ahead tomorrow, guys. Unless he's playing tricks on me, I'm quite sure. Check this out. In roughly 16 hours from the time I created this video to the time I recorded it. What comes next, guys? This is the moment I've been waiting for. This is truly monumental. All right, this explains why, after consuming 10 energy drinks and 10 cups of coffee, my heart is pounding. Check it out, people. Guys, I'm very sure that in 11 hours or so, CPI will be the first trigger. Keep an eye out for CPI, which is the inflation metric, folks. If it's lower than expected, guys, hope and pray, or more than expectations, neutral. It is positive since it is lower than expected or neutral, which means that the markets will experience the first trigger before the Fed issues the second one shortly, guys. Many people think that they will hold rates, but if they make a surprise cut here tomorrow, it will be the blow off top that I have been waiting for my entire life since I arrived. Since I entered the Bitcoin space, I have invested in cryptocurrency, men. This is a financial vice, and I will undoubtedly profit when we reach the top before a black market. Answers I'm going back in right now. Pay attention to this. I'm quite happy. I'm not sure what's going on right now, but tomorrow is really crucial since it will indicate what comes next for us. Yes, the markets are still optimistic, and I'm pretty sure I have this sensation that it will be bullish. I'll tell you a secret that not many people know. I've been noticing a pattern for a while now, guys. Actually, a long time before these significant external events. And what usually happens is that if the market suddenly dumps before the event, it foreshadows that the event will be bullish, guys, afterwards. If the market pumps before the event, it usually means that the markets will dump afterwards. And guess what? That's what's happening right now. It's a secret. Though there's no guarantee, I've noticed this pattern. And since the market is currently plunging, I'm fairly certain that it portends that the Fed and the CPI will announce something positive, which will cause the markets to spike from that point on. Another one that breaks Elizabeth Warren has written to Jerome Powell requesting a reduction in interest rates. Now, politicians are attempting to persuade the Fed to lower interest rates. Chair Powell, this is bullish for risk on assets like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. On June 10th, there are 24 men. It's unbelievable to me. They are genuinely requesting appropriate cuts. Are you oblivious to what that means? All that is required is for Jerome Powell to indicate that rate cuts are imminent, or else they should simply lower rates, people. Time for the game. We are writing to the Federal Reserve today to implore them to lower the federal funds rate from its 2-decade high of 5.5%. This prolonged period of high interest rates is already decelerating the economy and neglecting to address the remaining major inflation drivers. All they have to do is tamper with the data. They have been previously, but they didn't try to manipulate anymore at this time. Since they have already been doing all of this, why not just do it for this final leg up precisely, which I believe they will, and calm inflation down by manipulating it? Not to add that the unemployment rate is at 4%, which is absolutely right, and another reason for rate decreases, and that the European Central Bank ECB, like the Fed, is mandated to direct inflation toward A. Guys, the Fed should follow suit as they lowered interest rates for the first time in 5 years with a 2% target. Guys, what were we talking about? Me. I've gone mad, gentlemen, so give me this blow off top I told you. I've stopped making jokes. I'm really crazy now. Hello, Rascals AW. Scoundrels, for what length of time do you want us to hang on? If only to provide us with some respite? I'm hoping that the red alerts will go out on 25. That is right before the main event. And I'm fairly certain that it seems like no one is seeing this movement, or am I the only one? We are about to move on to this last stage. That is an absurd circle. All of us males are being erect, right? Guys, here's the part of life that I've been waiting for forever. Here's where all the money is made, right? This is the real money spot, guys. That's when the whole season of Bitcoin rampages happens, and hopefully XRP does too. Prior to this black one responding, we go up to 25 thereafter. All we need to know is why these folks are doing this, since the economy has now shifted to us, and when the Federal Reserve lowers rates, they will begin printing later on after the blackout. That's right, minus 20 trillion, and counting. The federal government's monetary policy isn't doing anything to lower inflation. On the contrary, it's raising the cost of housing and auto insurance. Two major factors that contribute to inflation and pose a health danger, as well as a recessionary threat to the economy. I think something is going to happen that could result in the unemployment of thousands of Americans. Interest rates have been too high for too long. It's time to lower rates and give issues some more thought. Rates are going to be lowered. Do you guys notice how well timed it is when the markets are closing to the top? I don't know if they're going to cut it tomorrow, but these rate cuts will push and provide gasoline for greater pricing right now. I hope they succeed. Guys, this is going to be the most exciting thing ever. If they don't, though, it won't matter because anything they say will most likely turn out to be bullish in the end. Guys, please, tomorrow is FOMC, which has recently seen local lows for Bitcoin. This is where it happened. We pumped, and the next time we pump, I think that will be an amazing final phase, spending 90,000 to 100,000 or more. It's coming, albeit I'm not sure how high. According to this chart, the fat will be in an inverted head and shoulders formation that is bullish. The target is, however, not yet clear. It's 6070 now. This is approximately the 80-something K target, correct? I can't think that guys will start to exhibit that bullishness reputable crypto initially forecasted. With this kind of Bitcoin trajectory, we eliminate the highs and the lows. Observe what transpires once they're pursuing. That's how the last leg works. I believe he is saying that this is wave 3. I'm not sure, guys, but this move is going to be really powerful since it connects and it just suggests that the Fed and the CPI data will be optimistic. I can tell that we don't laugh twice when we do this. The maximum state of euphoria was reached in 2021 in this end cycle. Max is afraid about this. How scared are you guys? How is the mark doing? It's beyond me. But why? Allow me to consider why. You understand why they missed the chance to purchase Bitcoin at this price, since everyone didn't have to. Thus, they speculate and hope for it to decline so they may purchase at a reduced price. But guess what? What's the situation with the most pain? It has existed from the dawn of time. We simply keep going up and up and up till they finally give in to the top black swan. I apologize, but unfortunately, guys, someone has to give up. If it isn't us, then it's them. Justin, the biggest bank in the world, according to ICBC, Bitcoin still has a similar level of scarcity to gold. Just take a look at what's happening right now. Timely news and narratives are emerging. Gorgeous, I can't, because I feel like I might weep. Please give it to me. I believe I require a high-priced currency script. It's insane that every asset must rise, including meme stocks, S-stocks, crypto stocks, S-coins, and meme coins. Japanese public business Metaplanet has invested $1.6 million to acquire an extra 23 Bitcoin. Why do you feel afraid? Bitcoin is a reserve asset that even this Canadian, who rejected technology, put their space on hundreds of lists. Not to note, Donald Trump pledged to encourage sea mining during a meeting with the CEO of Bitcoin Magazine and American Bitcoin miners. All right, Saudi Arabian petrodollar, the agreement with the NAX is over. The moment has come to embrace Bitcoin. I don't care, guys. All I want is for Bitcoin to soar, which will eliminate the need for us to look at anything but charts. After Bitcoin, money moves to XRP and then Ethereum. Next, select your preferred meme coin and that coin. Can you guys make out the way? Correct, all skies are included in this graphic. However, in the short run, everything will climb appropriately for Bitcoin. Observe this oversold RSI, here, and here pumped, and what happens next? We should stop pumping if the past indicates the future and the future indicates the past. Bitcoin is moving at half speed, much like in 2017. The consolidation period at the previous all-time highs in 2017 lasted 50 days. Given the current price behavior of Bitcoin, is that 100 days at this point?